Hi, Christy Adams here. So in response to this week's discussion questions of language acquisition, that first question you asked, why should we be aware of the stages of language acquisition? I think it's very important when we're in the classroom to be aware of them, because we need to understand, where a student is in their acquisition of a new language. Like when a student is going through what's called the silent period, we need to know, we need to, I think, respect, honor that silence that they're going through, knowing that they're acclimating themselves to the environment, to the classroom, etc. Knowing that when they, again, are quiet, they're listening and absorbing content. I had a student last year who came from Malaysia. He was a kindergartner who was very quiet, sweet little boy, and was just spending that entire year just really kind of just absorbing the world around him and just picking up on the language within the classroom. And now as a first grader, the little guy, he talks a lot, but he's made some great, gains in his reading and his letter sounds and all of that, because we kind of respected that he was going through those new stages of acquiring a new language. Another example of that is I came from downtown San Jose. That's where I grew up, and that's where I did a lot of my first 15 years of teaching. And in San Jose, we've got language learners from everywhere. They speak Spanish and Tagalog and all that. And sometimes when they're being quiet, I've seen teachers think that maybe they're being disrespectful, and really they don't know how to respond. They might know that information in their head, and they might know it in a different language. They don't exactly know how to convey that information. So I've seen, unfortunately, educators getting frustrated, thinking that they are not paying attention, or that they're not learning as fast as ideally they should be, or whatever it may be. In reality, it's just that they are still trying to figure out how to navigate the English language, which is not easy. So some of the implications of the stages for mainstream instruction, I would say that when we are teaching in the classroom, making sure that we are making it visual, making more group work so that they're able to speak to their peers and not just hearing information from us teachers, just dumping information on them, but they're able to work with kids who have language that, at a level that they're at. Allowing scaffolding, making sure that we are providing, levels where they can be successful. I think that these are all things that are helpful, not just for students who are acquiring another language, but also for just the students in the classroom anyway. So making it really beneficial for all students. So that's kind of how I think that, how did the stages inform our teaching? I think that knowing where a student is helps us to decide, when you're creating a curriculum, what exactly they might need. So maybe we need to incorporate, like I'm saying, more visuals or more scaffolding or whatever those things are, but knowing where they are within their language acquisition helps us to better design our curriculum so that it's well-rounded for everyone. Thanks a lot. Bye.